Good morning, Marcus.
Good morning. Is that Twister?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the second half of the season, and start with in-person questions first for you. Thanks.
Feeling pretty good. Obviously, the night of the injury was pretty harsh for me. Couldn't put any pressure on it. On the break, was able to get some sun. Got in the pool, did some pool things to help with the work on it. Swellings went down. Right now, I'm just dealing with bone bruise on it. So, but it feels good. We did everything that we were supposed to do to check it, test it out, make sure I was ready to go before going out there. And I feel pretty confident. And, the staff feels pretty confident that I'm good to go.
Looks like you're still limping a little bit, though. I mean, there's pain?
A little bit. Like I said, the bone bruise, that's going to be there. Something that kind of just has to heal on its own. It's going to linger. It's not really going to prevent me from playing. It's just really the pain tolerance, if you can take it or not. So the pain's not too bad, though. But that bruise does make it a little tougher for you, especially when you put your shoes on or have something that's, compressing against that bone. Things like that, but other than that, be all right.
Why is it important for you to stay out there? Yeah,
for me, it's just who I am. It's what I've always been able to do. It's something that I've been blessed with. With these injuries that I've had, to be able to come back in a time that probably wasn't expected. But just to be out there with those guys, we had a really good groove going, and just want to really keep it going. Just like anything, you take a couple of days off or extended time, it takes more time to get the rest off and get back in that groove. So just want to keep it going.
Marcus, this defense you're playing, Rob off the ball, the different things you're doing now in that system, when did that kind of start and what makes it so difficult the way you guys are playing defensively for teams to score on you?
I mean, it's been like that. We just have to find, the right chemistry. It's tough. Especially for that starting group because we didn't have everybody. So it was really tough for everybody to get the same terminology down. Understanding what we're looking for on that end and being able to trust that if I do this or another guy does that somebody else has his back. With Rob, that makes everything so much better for us. It kind of makes that margin for mistakes a little bit bigger for you. Not as big, but, you got a guy like Rob in the back helping you, for us and me in those guards up top. It allows us to get up in guys and really be as aggressive as we want, knowing that we got somebody to help there. And not only that, we got somebody helping Rob and we're communicating not just the first side, but the second and third sides, which is really helping us. A lot of teams are going ISO against us, and we're doing a really good job of trying to hold our own and protect it.
What's it like for you playing in this defense? I know you may sit there in the preseason, you thought the way he was going to play defense with this group would be perfect for you. What's it just feel like for you to be so connected with everybody right now?
It's just me. It's what I've been doing for years. The way that I communicate, I see the floor in different ways that others don't, and vice versa. We all see the floor in different ways. So, for everybody to help one another. When you see something, it's just what it is. We just encourage. If you see something that somebody didn't, speak up. There's no wrong answers, and we're all trying to figure it out and make sure that we're just on the same page. So for me, it helps me a lot because it's something I've been used to, something I've been doing my whole career, and it fits right in. So, we got guys like Jason, Jalen, and Rob, and Al back there to help me on the floor. It makes my job a lot easier.
In terms of years of D-Wade, AI are kind of legendary for playing through injuries and pain. They kind of fell off in the third as the bodies fell apart. Have you had conversations with the specialist training staff now, but to playing through injuries like this can affect your long-term career? What's your priority? Pain now to build now?
For me, I have really talked to people about it. I do my research. I understand, the severity of playing through certain things. There's certain things that I don't play through, and there's certain things that I will play through. And, it's all of just knowing your body, feeling your body out. If the pain was, at a 6 or 7, I probably wouldn't play. But because it's at like a 2, something I could withstand. So for me, it's just really knowing my body. I know what I can and can't play through with. And the way it will affect me in the long run. You know, you have this kind of part of the game that you sign up for. It's part of, you know, that contract you sign up and you have to dedicate your life to do this or to do anything of physical activity. You know, injuries are going to happen, and you got to be willing to deal with the long-term consequences and just hope that they're not too consequential for you.
IT and kind of that kind of lingering injuries and lingering specific thing that their bodies fell apart from that. Is there anything that you had occurring, think something in your eye or something was some kind of random?
Pretty much all my injuries, I've had to keep my eye on. You know, I've had some unorthodox injuries between the oblique, the calf, you know, the ankles, dislocated fingers, glass in my hand. So, you know, my injuries, I'm constantly, you know, preparing and trying to do everything I can to, you know, to not make sure that they cause me too much of an effect in the long run. By doing all the things, you know, trying to eat right, you know, taking care of your body, stretching, getting the recovery down, getting my massages with the guys here, and, you know, in the weight room, and just getting my body stronger, and being able to withstand those punches or hits that I take a little bit more easily.
Email was just in here, said 60 down, 22 to go. What is the approach in the last 22?
We're locked in. You know, we don't have the luxury to take a deep breath right now for us. You know, we know it's not going to be perfect, you know, and we understand that it's reality. You know, things aren't going to always go your way. But as long as you go out there and give everything you got, you know, 9 times out of 10, it should work in your favor. But we just got to go out there and continue to do our job and let our job do what it does for us, and that's come out with wins for us. As long as we stick together and keep the same mindset that we had for the last 10 games, except for the Detroit game, it was kind of a slip, we'll be okay.
When you look back over the break, over like what you guys accomplished or how far you've come in those first 60 games, what did you think about?
I mean, I was, you know, I think for me, and I think for us, we're disappointed that we couldn't get it earlier in the season. Because we understood, you know, the talent that we had, how good we could be. It was just, you know, just trying to adjust to a lot of new things that came into fruition for us. And it was a little tough. We were a little upset about that. But, you know, for us, we can't look past in the past. We're not looking back. We're focusing on the present and in the future and just controlling what we can control. Those games, those first early games, 40 games, I believe, something like that in this season, it's over. We can't change it. So we got to focus on what we can control, and that's these upcoming games we got left.
Thank you, Marcus.
Thanks, Marcus.